Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Let it go. Let it go. I like that, y'all. I like that.
Hey there. Be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Good morning, crypto friends. How we doing today? We are live, back to green. So everybody's feeling a little bit more comfortable as we made a very good climb up from the bounce off of 31K here in BTC land. So I hope you're doing well. Let's see how we're doing. We're looking at the BTC USD charts up 8.87%. We have a new a new level of support. Coffee hasn't kicked in yet, so bear with me, folks. 36,221.49 is our support level. And as you see, we're trying to get through that big, thick yellow line is the 100-day moving average. And we have lots of resistance clustered up here at the 38,394 range. So watch for us to get through there. See if the bulls can send us through there, raging through. We're going to move that stop level up. We're back in the trade here, as you can see. And I have had a chance to update all the other ones. I'll have those for you tonight. The new levels off these new pivots. I will put over here in the chat if you're new to the channel or would like to understand what all this means and how these indicators are set up and how you can set them up. Nightbot will put you a link over to the how-to section. And let's move on. We're looking here at ETH, USD, Ethereum. Bounced right off that support we had indicated last night, or yesterday afternoon, I should say. And then we got a new resistance level up at the 2399.03 and new support level right on that pivot. That's that red dotted line or dash line. 2220.07 is your new support. And we'll move our stop just underneath that 12-day moving average. As you can see, this 12-day is providing support all the way up. So we're looking for that 26 to come in, and then we'll keep an eye out as we approach the 100-day moving average. Excuse me. Let's look on to BNB USD. Testing this previous high, so we're going to go up here and we're going to be speculative and say that we're going to make it through there. We're going to put support at 284.09 and resistance up at the 333.359. That is BNB USD up 19.34%. Moving on to ADA, Cardano 13.92%. We are up. We're looking up at this pivot at the 1.542 for resistance, support to lean back on. 1.419. Get the stop loss up there, and we are good to go. Let's move on to PolkaDot, DOT USD up 15.75% for the day. We did stall out here with this particular name, so we got resistance down at the 21.27, and you're going to grab our support level here on top of that 12-day at the 19.04. Let's move on to the Doge. The Doge, we have support new levels at the 0.03146 and resistance, very tight range again. Hello? I do believe we are back. Sorry about that. I've got an update pending on my computer. I think that's bringing us down. So we Doge 0.3414 resistance, support 0.3146. It's going to be one of those days today, folks. That's fine. That's technology. I'm used to it. Let's move on to LTC USD Litecoin. Lots of resistance to contend with as we head into that 100-day moving average. So we're going to look up there at the 177.10 for resistance, and for your support level, 155.35. Let's move on to LINK USD, Chainlink. Chainlink a little bit quicker on the other guys, 21.88% up. So double-digit gains for good old Chainlink as it starts to look into the overbought. So keep an eye on that RSI down there as it approaches that 100-day moving average. So we're going to have a pullback and some consolidation to continue up. Support at 22.653, resistance 24.6586. Let's move on to XLM USD Stellar. Got a double top on Stellar, so we'll be eyeballing that, but trying to get a close above that 100-day as 0.411 is your support and 0.4518 resistance. Moving on to Vechain, VET USD. Triple top for Vechain, so keep an eye out for that. So we have support at the 0.101. That's a lot of ones in there. And then resistance 0.1103 for Vechain. Let's move on to FIL USD. Resistance is held up. We had previously marked 69.81. So FIL struggling to get through there. Lots of resistance to pile through there. So 66.00, even Steven for your support. Moving on to Storj, STORJ. We did find a lot of resistance up at the 1.05. And that 12-day moving average helping us kind of climb up through gradually. I'm going to put this stop just beneath the 26-day, which is that blue line. So support at the support at the 0.965 and resistance 1.057. Moving on to IOTA, Internet of Things. Tough time getting through that 100-day moving average. Had once, twice, 3 times a lady. So we are going to Commodore our way through that particular name. There you go. That's the comedy for the day. $1 hair support, so right on that round psychological number, $1, and then resistance up there to $1.09. So tight range for IOTA, Internet of Things, up 16.68%. Heading on over to Compland, COMP Comp at resistance 402.35, support is at the 363.858. Stop loss just underneath that 26-day moving average. Moving on to BAT USD, Basic Attention Coin. 0.6887 is your resistance level, and double bottom on that one at the 0.6123. Moving on to ETC, Ethereum Classic. How are we doing on time? Still getting in there. By the way, thank you folks for all the comments that you folks are coming in. We do, for you YouTubers out there, this is a free stream. I have several other broadcasts going on simultaneously in some of the other platforms. So thank you for that. And the person that said they appreciated me being very brief and straight to the point, that's what I try to do here. There's no pump and dumps. Not trying to sway your decisions, just trying to give you the tools to make the decisions. So here we go. Commercial over, 61.079 resistance, and your support 53.106. For ETC USD. Kind of lost my place there for a minute. Let's move on to Mana, MANA USDC. Mana moving a little bit slower than the other names, so we'll be keeping an eye out for that. Mana has a little bit more wiggle room till we hit resistance up at the 0.7393, and do have a double bottom to sit back on, almost a triple, at the 0.6538 for Mana, up 12% today. Moving on to ZIL USD, up 16.86% for the day. Excuse me. And we have support there at the 0.0966 and resistance up there at the 0.1101, and a little bit more room up there to that 100-day. So this one has a little bit of wiggle room as well. Let's move on to NUUSD, up 11.91%. So we have support at the 0.215, resistance 0.264. This one's kind of moving slow as well. Moving on to NMRUSD. Somebody fat-fingered a button up there and market bought their way all the way up to, oh goodness gracious. So we'll put your support, a resistance level up there at the 43.166, and then your support level 35.44. And that's NMR USD. We'll look at the graph token GRT USD. There we have it. Well, we're going to have to do better than that though. We have this previous high, and then of course you have the 100-day moving average for your resistance 0.7841. Double bottom on the support at the 0.715. So technical traders are going to be jumping on that. So we do intend to see some more upside potential. Let's move on to UNI. You ain't got no alibi. You're uni. We have resistance 20.957 and your support level at the 18.656. Stop loss in between those two, moving average to 12.26. Moving on to AAVE USD. AAVE USD up 16.66%. So we are looking at 353.856 for your resistance and support, 313.35. And there you have it. MKR USD. Nice big run up here, 27.69% for MKR. So we got all the way up into the buy zone and retreated. So we're going to sit back for a little bit and wait for the climb back through. We do have a good support level to lean on, the 3283.877. And you're getting the 12 cross over the 100-day, so that tends to want to push us up, in the 26-day curling up to catch up with it. So watch out for when that 26 crosses the 100-day. That's the golden cross, as it's known here in the technical world. Let's have a look at, oh, did I give you the levels? Yes, I did. 3757.18 resistance, 3283 is your support. Let's have a look at MATIC, up 37.63%. So MATIC had a go at it off that bottom. Lots of support, 1, 2, 3. So we have 1.385 support, 1.5413. Resistance, trying to get a close above this 100-day moving average, and we're off to the races, folks. We did get overbought here. Had to cool down. You see there the correlation with the, we got the tops there. RSI got over the 70. So keep an eye out for that. Let's move on to SOL USD. We've just added this one. This is a new arrival to the old watch list here. And let's get those levels set up for you there. So getting support off this 12-day moving average, looking at 27.50, 27.50 even for your support, and resistance 30.38 resistance level for SOL. Moving on to those sleepy old NFTs. Did the bubble burst? Who knows? I think so. Nothing but rich people buying those things. There's not that many rich people in the world, unfortunately. But I'm a big fan of audio that lets musicians cut out the middleman and make all their money. So let's have a look at audio. Up 15.24%. So we have support at the 0.990 and resistance 1.07 for audio. Moving on to CHZ USD. And we'll find you a resistance up there. There we are. 0.259 is your resistance level, and good support at the 0.225 for CHZ USD. I'll make that a little bit larger. Moving on to Theta. Almost done here, folks. Hang in there with me. Theta got all the way up into that 100-day moving average. So far, so good. We're trying to get through there and close above it. Resistance at the 6.878. And good support sitting down there at the 6.12 for Theta. ENJ, BUSD. This one's on Binance US because I'm here in the United States of aggravation. So we are support 1.040 and resistance at the 1.190. Getting the stop loss up there where it belongs. And wrapping it up here with ONE, Harmony One, having a go at it here, up 13.96%. Glad to see Harmony One waking up. Not to be mistaken with OneCoin, which was a big giant ripoff back in the day. So hopefully they've distinguished themselves away from that. So looking at support to 0.0946, and then we're going to have resistance. We're testing it now. So once we get up through there, folks, we have resistance at the 0.1204. Excuse me. So Harmony One's got some room to wiggle here. So let's have a look at Bitcoin dominance. Starting to pull back. We got all the way up to almost to the 50% mark. So we got up to 48.45. So we are down now to 46% of the market cap is in BTC/USD. Let's have a look at Ethereum dominance, ETH.D, calculated here on TradingView. So we are up 2%, 17.90, as things used to work out this way. Is when Bitcoin starts to climb, the altcoins climb with it. And we will have a look at DOGE.D, Doge dominance. The old Doge is hanging in there. It's down a couple of percent points, and we're down to 2.80. And then the total crypto market cap up 10% as we shed a whole shitload of money, as we're down to 1,527 billion. So we're up 10%. So the money's coming off the exchanges. You know, those stable coins. Folks are putting those things to work back in the space. So I'm glad to see that. Well, that wraps it up for me, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate you stopping by, and please like and subscribe. It does help out the YouTube algorithm, and if you want to, you can subscribe, ring that bell, and I will see you tonight at the Crypto Happy Hour. Have a great day.